What is the best way to know if the educational system of a country has evolved during the years? We decided to do an interview to two people from the same family but from different generations, and we did two simple questions to each one of them. The questions were, what do you remember about your school situation, and do you think that school has evolved? This is what we got.
I remember that I used to have two teachers. They switch up from one day to another, but what I remember the most is that they only taught us to read and write. I also remember that religion had a lot of influence because every day we went to the church before class. As I went to a small school in my village, boys and girls were mixed and we were kids from different ages together. I do think that school has evolved, taking into account that at my time we didn't have TV or radio or even light. So we used oil lamps to illuminate classrooms. So definitely, yes, school has evolved so much.
When I started school, I lived the last tale of Franco's regime. I went to a national school, nowadays known as a public school. The system was based in the regime and religion. In fact, we had a picture of Franco and a crucifix in each classroom. The education was very restrictive. There were classes where you couldn't give your opinion, and if you tried to, they stopped you in your tracks because you didn't have a choice. I remember that once one of my classmates spoke in Basque and our teacher used his ring as punishment. The gender division was still a thing until the beginning of the transition. Then they started mixing us in every class except the pre-technology class. In these classes we sewed and the boys built electronical circuits. So we were still divided by gender in some cases. This was the situation until we finished elementary school. And answering the second question, I do think that school has evolved. Comparing with my times, it has improved a lot. I think that this evolution is a reflection of our society. Society has evolved, so has the school. But I do think that comparing with other European countries, we still need to evolve more. We still need to grow more. And an educated country is much more easy to manipulate than a country that actually has knowledge. And this can only be achieved at school.
So, what is like to us at school nowadays? We definitely think that we are grateful to have the educational system that we have right now comparing to those times, but we also think that the government should give more importance to the education because we are not evolving right now. We have reached a point where they start working on the system, and while other countries work non-stop on their systems, we are at a standstill. So we should follow their example to improve even more. We need to work together so we can reach the best of every student.